In lesson 5.1, we are going back to chapter 1 and we are just reviewing simple right triangle problems where you've got a right triangle and they want you to solve for all the missing angles and all the missing sides. So let's just kind of review right triangles. Let's say we've got a right triangle here, triangle JKH. If usually we use capital letters for the angles, and then the lowercase letter. So lowercase k would be the opposite of uppercase k, and that would be the side. Lowercase j would be side j, and it's opposite of uppercase angle j. And then lowercase h would be opposite of uppercase h. So this is h's opposite side, k's opposite side, and j's opposite side. If we want sine of angle h, so they'll tell you what angle to focus on. Sine would be opposite of h over hypotenuse of h, or just hypotenuse of the triangle. So opposite of h is h, and here my hypotenuse would be k. Cosine h, remember cosine's adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent would be j over k for the hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So opposite of h is h, adjacent to h is j. Cosecant then is just the opposite, not the opposite, but the reciprocal of sine. So you just flip it upside down. So that'd be k divided by h. Secant is the reciprocal of cosine. So that would be k over j. And cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So that would be adjacent over opposite, which in this picture is j over h. So just with that little recap, now we're going to look at example 1. The first step in all of these problems is to draw the triangle. Always draw the triangle. And let's label it. So they tell me in the problem is triangle ABC, and C is the right angle. So that tells you where to put C, and then it doesn't matter where A and B go. A, B, C. C has to be the right angle because that's what it said. Then A, we're going to label that with 27 degrees. And side A is 31.4. Side A, or little a, needs to be opposite of the angle. And they want us to find side B, which would be here, side C, which is the hypotenuse, and angle B, which is the only angle we don't know. So let's look at side B. If I know angle A, and I know side A, and I'm looking for B, then using this angle, I know the opposite, and I'm looking for the adjacent. And so if we need opposite and adjacent, if that's what we have, then we're going to use tangent to find it. So tangent of the angle equals the opposite side, 31.4, over the adjacent side, B. And then we just solve for B. So I would multiply both sides by B. And then we want to get rid of the tangent 27. So divide tan 27 to the other side. And then you want to type that into a calculator. And for this, it says degrees in the problem. And so you want to make sure your calculator is in degrees. And so type it in, and you get 61.6. Side C. So now I know that this is 61.6. Side C, if it's a right triangle, you can use Pythagorean theorem. The other thing you could do is use sine, because we know opposite and we're looking for hypotenuse. So whichever way you want to do it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem. So we've got A is 31.4, B is 61.6. We're looking for C. So if I square these, 31.4 squared and 61.6 squared, add them together, and take the square root, we get C to be 69.1. Then to find angle B, that's the last part. Remember, all triangles add up to 180 degrees. So we've got all angles add up to 180, and we subtract the two angles that we have. We already have a 90, and we know 27. So if we add those, and if we subtract them from 180, we get our missing angle. And so we've solved all the parts of the triangle.